Today, I'm diving into the vibrant world of African rhythms and challenging myself to learn and perform a traditional dance that represents its rich culture. In this video, you will explore how African rhythms are not just a cultural treasure but have also taken over the world stage in various music forms. Many people are unaware of the rich history and impact of African rhythms on contemporary music, leading to a lack of appreciation for their origins. African rhythms have been the backbone of many music genres, from rock and roll to hip-hop, but their contribution is often overlooked. The influence of African rhythms is not limited to just music, it's a cultural phenomenon that has shaped the way we move, sing, and express ourselves. Behind every iconic song, there's a rich history of African beats and rhythms that have been passed down through generations. Unfortunately, this cultural significance is often lost in the midst of commercial success. The roots of African rhythms can be traced back to ancient times, where drumming and dancing were an integral part of community life. The polyrhythms and complex time signatures that characterize African music have been adopted by musicians from around the world, often without giving credit to their origin. From the blues to jazz, funk, and soul, African rhythms have been the driving force behind some of the most influential music genres of our time. The lack of appreciation for African rhythms is not just a matter of cultural ignorance, it's also a reflection of the systemic inequalities that have plagued the music industry for decades. Many African artists have been exploited, their work stolen, and their contributions erased from history. It's time to give credit where credit is due and recognize the immense impact that African rhythms have had on modern music. As we delve deeper into the world of African rhythms, it's essential to acknowledge the pioneers who have kept this cultural heritage alive. From Fela Kuti to Miriam Makeba, these legends have not only preserved the traditional sounds of Africa but have also taken them to the global stage. You will delve into the different music genres that have roots in African rhythms, highlighting key artists and songs that exemplify this influence. Rock and roll, for instance, has its roots in African American blues, which was heavily influenced by African rhythms. The likes of Elvis Presley and Little Richard may have popularized this genre, but it's the African American community that gave birth to it. Similarly, hip-hop, which originated in the streets of New York, has its roots in African rhythms and drum patterns. Afrobeat, a genre that originated in West Africa, has gained global recognition, thanks to artists like Femi Kuti and Tony Allen. This genre is characterized by its fast-paced rhythms, horn sections, and socially conscious lyrics. The influence of Afrobeat can be seen in many modern music genres, from rock to electronic music. In the 1970s, African rhythms started influencing the disco scene, with artists like Manu Dibango and Candy Staten creating hits that topped the charts. This era saw the rise of Afro-funk, a genre that combined traditional African rhythms with elements of funk and soul. Present a powerful performance or collaboration that showcases the synergy between African rhythms and other musical styles, demonstrating their global appeal. Imagine a fusion of Afrobeat with electronic dance music, or a collaboration between a traditional African drummer and a rock band. The possibilities are endless, and the outcome is always breathtaking. In a world where cultures are constantly colliding, African rhythms have become a common thread, weaving together the fabric of our global music landscape. The likes of Kendrick Lamar and Beyoncé have all drawn inspiration from African rhythms, incorporating them into their music and performances. From the Grammy Awards to the Olympics, African rhythms have become an integral part of our global cultural heritage. The fusion of African rhythms with other musical styles has given birth to something entirely new and unique, yet deeply rooted in tradition. The energy of African rhythms is infectious, and it's no wonder that they've taken over the world stage. From pop to rock, hip-hop to electronic music, African rhythms have become the driving force behind modern music. Summarize how African rhythms have shaped the music landscape and their ongoing influence in today's music industry. In conclusion, African rhythms are more than just a cultural treasure, they're a global phenomenon that has shaped the music landscape as we know it today. Encourage viewers to leave comments about their favorite songs influenced by African rhythms and suggest other videos they might enjoy. So, which African rhythm-inspired track gets you moving? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our other videos that celebrate the rich cultural heritage of Africa.